What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm going to be doing an update on SMCI stock.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on the price chart and how we caught first of all this movement to the upside that brought us about 27% of potential profit. Then I told you that we have to see the retracement, and this retracement happened, during which this asset lost again about 25% of its value. And then I will show you why this is happening right now and how you can do exactly the same, how you can catch this type of price action. I will show you in my technical analysis. So, and before we dive deep into all of this, guys, please hit the like button for YouTube algorithm. On top of that, if you want to know more about technical analysis, if you want to enhance your trading skills, feel free to join my Patreon account, where for the $35 a month you will be able to drastically enhance your trading skills. On top of that, for the first 100 subscribers I will do a giveaway. I will do a technical analysis based on your request on any asset that you might find. On top of that, guys, for now there is not so many people inside this community. That is why almost 100% of my time will be dedicated to you. And this is pretty much the one-on-one training for $450, but for the price of just $35 a month. I think it is quite a fair deal. So, and let's continue with the price action. On my previous video, at this very moment, when we broke the previous top, I told you that we have very good volume, and my main price target was at roughly $1,322 at the fib extension level of 0.786, and I found this range by pulling the fib extension tool. Let me show you. From the bottom of the third wave to the top of the third wave and to the bottom of the retracement. And this was the most common range of landing the fifth wave compared to third one. But unfortunately, with this price action, with the diminishing volume, we could assume that this asset should have a retracement. And on this very point, I told you not to enter the position because it is less likely that we might hit it. Instead of this, we have to see the retracement. And guys, this retracement happens. On top of that, if I add the price action of NVIDIA on this price chart, you can see that previously it had quite good similarities in between these two assets, but right now we have a pure discrepancy in this price action. And why is it happening right now? Let me show you right here this article that was published just recently, and that is titled "Supermicrocomputer stock took a dive after its debut on the S&P 500. The newest high flyer on the index want to sell another 2 million shares." And let me quote you further. "Supermicrocomputer alarmed investors Tuesday morning by announcing a new share offering, sending a stock hurtling down just a day after it debuted on the S&P 500. The 31-year-old server and computer infrastructure company plans to sell an additional 2 million shares of common stock, according to a regulatory filing. It currently has 56.5 million shares outstanding, and it is quite a significant number compared to the number of shares outstanding. That is why in early morning trading Tuesday, it fell over 12%, adding to a 6% decline in Monday's trading. And guys, it is quite obvious from the business standpoint when the company, let me clean the chart, I don't need NVIDIA price action anymore. When the chart is scratching the top, as you can see, it soared for the last couple of months for more than 300%. It is a very wise decision to collect more money for the company, to collect this money and invest it again in its growth. But from the shareholder's standpoint, it is not the best sign because it is a delusional process. On top of that, guys, let me show you another news. If you take a look, first of all, if you take a look on the marketbeat.com website, on the list of analytic firms who set their price targets on this asset, you can see that despite these quite high levels from Bank of America at $1,280, on top of Argus price of $1,350, the consensus analyst price target is $785.25, which is 13.8%, which implies about 14% of downside potential. But if you take a look right here on tip ranks on the same ranges, the consensus analyst price target is $983, with the lowest price of about $530 and highest $1.35 thousand. And as you can see, no one from analytics suggests to sell this share. And I have to say that in general, from the fundamental standpoint, this asset is still quite interesting asset. But the price, definitely right after this quite massive surge, is not so attractive for the long position. Let me show you another quite interesting update. If you take a look on the list of their institutional investors, you can see that several recent filings indicated that a lot of companies reduced its long position or added to its put position. As you can see right here, Goldman Sachs added about 69% to its put position. But at the same time, the long-term holders like Vanguard increased its position in this asset, but you have to keep in mind that these dates are not the deal execution dates. It is just a filing date, and the real deal was made about 45 days prior. And guys, if you take a look on the price chart and if you try to find out where were the 45 days plus period, you can see that it was the price point below $600, and definitely it is quite lucrative range. It was still quite lucrative range below $600 to buy these shares, and unfortunately it is not anymore from the investor standpoint and from the trader standpoint as well. On top of that, guys, if you take a look on the list of insider trades, you can see that 3 insiders just recently filed these forms, and they sold quite a substantial amount of their shares. As you can see, let me show you who were these people. Sherman Tuan, director, sold some of his shares. George Cao sold also some of his shares, and Daniel W. Fairfax. And definitely this fact, when several insiders are selling their stocks, selling some of a part of their position, definitely you should be very cautious, especially if all of the technical signs show you that we have to see the retracement. So let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, where we might land with this asset? I have to say that in general, from the fundamental standpoint, this company is still a legit and very promising company, but we have to see the cool down of its recent price action. If I zoom out a little bit, if this is the top of the fifth wave and we have completed structure, in this case we don't need this tool anymore, and we can project the levels of retracement for this asset. If I pull the Fib retracement tool from its lowest point, from the bottom of this initial first wave to the top of the fifth wave, you can see that the levels of support might be following. It is 0.382 at the price point of $845.22, 0.5, $727.21, and the golden pocket range. It is the range in between 0.65 and 0.618 levels. And it is in between $577 all the way up to $609 respectively. But at the same time, guys, we have to see at least 3 waves structure in this movement to the downside. And on the one hand, we can see this type of ABC correction. But in my opinion, it is very short in the time compared to the previous wave. And that is why this might be only the A wave, and A wave should have 3 or 5 wave structure. Then we have to have another 3 waves into the B wave. Then we have to have 5 wave structure in our C wave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And where we will see the bottom of the fifth wave, so far this level is in limbo. But we have to see this structure in order to be sure that the structure was completed, and from somewhere in between 0.5 and 0.65, somewhere here, we might see the trend reversal, and in this case, with the substantial support from the fundamental standpoint, we might see the next leg to the upside. But so far, guys, subscribe to my YouTube channel and join my Patreon account if you want to know more about technical analysis, if you want to see the structure, and if you want to know in which direction certain asset might go. So I think that's all information that I want to provide you, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you.